Welcome back to my channel. It is me, your local chaotic witch aunt, and we are here with a new video. This is one that I'm really excited about. I think that it's a great discussion to have, and my goal is to open a discussion, so keep that in mind while watching the video. Today we're going to be talking about daily practices, daily rituals, all that fun stuff. So the reason I want to make this is mostly because I feel like the idea of a daily practice or ritual has been primarily inaccessible to people with disabilities. I am one singular disabled person, therefore I have one singular opinion, and disability is a spectrum. People with disabilities have all sorts of different levels of energy and capabilities, and my goal in this conversation is to offer some things that are accessible to disabled people to do on a daily basis if they choose to do so. And I want to preface this by saying I think a lot of people have this idea that you have to have a daily practice to be a good witch. And let me be clear, I've been in a position before where I've been like, okay, you're not going to grow a lot if you don't do something daily. And I have since changed my opinion, because I realized that is, an ableist mindset, that idea that if you don't do something every day, you're not going to get good at it. And I will gladly own up to that. I will gladly own up to that nice internalized ableist mindset. It's not nice, it sucked. And that was recent. And I had someone who on Twitter opened a conversation with me, and it was a really great conversation. And it made me realize that the way I was phrasing things and the way that I was talking about them was kind of ableist. And it reminded me that I'm one disabled person, and even if I think that a daily practice is doable as a disabled person, there are other disabled people that it's not accessible for, and that is okay. Progress and working at something doesn't need to happen every day for it to happen. I think you have to prioritize it, and for some people that looks like doing it every day, and for some people it just means that it's one priority out of many, alongside health, alongside rest, etc. And I'm going to be honest, I struggle with a daily practice. Even as someone who enjoys having a daily practice, I still struggle with it. I still forget to do it, or I still have days where I'm tired and I can't do it. And I think that's something really important to keep in mind, is that a daily practice looks different for everyone, and you don't have to have a daily practice to be a good witch. So my goal with this video is to create a conversation around what accessibility looks like in occult spaces, especially when it comes to daily practice, if you choose to have a daily practice and if you are able to have a daily practice. And instead, we're going to talk about things that witches of all abilities can do as part of a daily practice if they choose to have a daily practice. So we're going to start off with, what is a daily practice? And this is a really simple answer. A daily practice is just something that you attempt to do every day. You don't have to do it every day. I know with me, my daily practice looks a little bit more like I will do it every day for a week and then forget for 2 weeks and then come back to it. Daily practice is something you do every day. It literally is whatever you want. It is whatever you want. If you want to wake up and hold a crystal for 5 minutes and then put it down and be like, that's my daily practice, that's a good option to me. A daily practice is whatever it looks like. It's whatever you want. Some people I know have a daily practice of doing meditation every day. I found a lot of times that my spiritual practice grows in the moments when I least expect it, when I don't know when it's gonna happen. How do we make daily practice accessible? It's a really good question. I don't have the answer, and I'm gonna be upfront and say I don't have the answer, but I think when we talk about accessibility, I think we need to get rid of this idea of the perfect witch. So, and at least this is something that very much is in my mind, is that somewhere there is a perfect witch who practices every day, who has a wonderful space that is always kept clean, that completely prioritizes witchcraft and grows all the time, and is really, really forward with the fact that witchcraft is the most important thing in their life. And that is inaccessible to a lot of people, not only because of capitalism and having to work for money, but because not everyone has that ability. I don't even do that. And I think some people think of me as that perfect witch, of being able to do something every day and have a daily practice every day, when some days I don't even keep up with my own daily practice because I'm tired and I choose to rest and I choose to take care of my body before growth. But I do think that this like idea of the perfect witch and what the perfect witch looks like exists in everyone's minds to a certain extent. And I think that it's wrong to ignore that. So my question is, what does the perfect witch look like for you? And let's reframe that the perfect witch is going to not be perfect. There is no such thing as perfect. And that if you have a daily practice, it's okay to forget it. It's okay if your daily practice is literally talking to your plants. It's okay if your daily practice is taking a nap in honor of your deities. Your daily practice can be whatever you want it to be and what is accessible to you. And because of this, I'm going to talk about 10 things that you can do as part of a daily practice that are very low energy, low spoon, in my opinion, and it's okay if these are too big for you, but these are just ideas of 10 things you can do as part of a daily practice. Ooh, stir intention into your coffee. Tea magic, coffee magic, literally just a nice little spoon. And this is basically, you can do this with any liquid. So like if you drink Monster or Red Bull and you just want to stir intention, like take the can and go like this. Magic. Okay, you're starting clockwise to bring something in and counterclockwise to banish something out. That, very basic magic and super amazing for a daily practice. This is something that I like to do every day. I like to stir intention into my coffee and drink it. Do I forget to do this? Often. Because it's just, I don't put honey in my coffee, so I just kind of swirl it. You can do this with tea, you can do this with water, you can do this with Red Bull or Monster, like I said, if you have a Gatorade, anything, really. As long as you have a liquid, you're doing it. And there are magical properties to tea and coffee, but I feel like you don't need to have a magical property in your liquid in order to infuse it with something. Okay, next thing, pull a tarot card. Only 1 or 10. Or 3, however much. Incorporate tarot cards into your daily practice. You can also incorporate other modes of divination. I am currently focusing on practicing bone divination. Oh, you can do a pendulum. You can do tea reading, ceromancy, all of these options. Incorporate some divinatory practice into that. And reading about divination also counts, in my opinion. And that segues into our next idea. Research. Literally just look something up witchy and read about it. That's a daily practice, especially if you're in like a research phase or you're studying something. That is amazing. And sometimes that is all I do on a day for witchcraft, for my practice. I'm like, I'm just going to read a chapter of this book. If you struggle with learning visually, you can do audiobooks. You can also just kind of do it while you're like, listen to it while you're doing something else, because I find that sometimes that helps me. That is awesome. Research. You can literally like, I don't know, research something on Wikipedia. Meditate or ground. So I think that meditation is difficult for a lot of people because it's very visualization heavy. And that's something that we need to talk about and something that I don't have experience with. So I want people to, in the comments, tell me what you do when you struggle with visualization or aphantasia and you need to meditate or ground. That's my question, because I think that is a great thing and I will try to pin you to the top. But you can meditate with bones. You can meditate with your plants. You can meditate with herbs or crystals. All of these things are fantastic. Meditate with something. If you want, you can also choose a crystal on your day that will help you and assist you in what you need to do and carry it with you. One of my go-tos is obsidian. I do be loving my little obsidian baby. Okay, this one is broken. It has a chip missing and I don't know how it happened. Ooh. Anyways, you could also, you know, charge jewelry as part of a daily practice. For me, that's part of my daily practice. I set this down. I have a little salt bowl with specific intentions, and I have some protective crystals and herbs in here. I take my jewelry off and put it in the salt bowl every night and put it back on every night in the morning. And that is me cleansing my jewelry and setting intentions. So back here, you can wear an oil that you like, an anointing oil. This is like amazing when I really don't have energy. I will put just something to assist me, something to bring something in, and I will wear it. You can use essential oils if you want. You can also use anointing oils. Not all of them smell nice, but you can also do Florida water. I have an anti-anxiety one that I really like. It's an aromatherapy roller ball. So another thing that you can do, take a ritual bath or shower. Not everyone takes bath or showers every day, and that's okay. If you do want to take a ritual bath or shower, you can take some crystals, some candles, and some herbs into the shower or bath with you. And basically you can just place them around while you wash yourself, while you do what you need to do. If you don't want candles in the shower, you can place them outside the shower, like on the sink. And you don't even need to like immerse yourself in herbs. If you're worried about clogging the drain, you can put some herbs and a crystal in a little satchel and put it over your head or rub your body with it. Make sure you know your allergies to herbs, any herbs that are going to cause inflammation, no poisonous herbs either, okay? Because you don't want to take those in by the skin. So that is some very basic, like, I don't want to hear of anyone putting like foxglove in their ritual showers. Also, make sure your crystals are water soluble before you do that. Don't take selenite into the shower with you, or malachite. That is a really bad idea. Do not do that. You could even just take like, I have a very basic, like I like to put rose, sage, salt, and lavender into a little satchel. Sometimes I'll grind them all together and I just hang it on my shower head when I don't feel like taking a bath, because sometimes I don't like taking a bath. Or I will just squeeze it over top my head, on my shoulders, chest, hands, feet. You don't need to do hands and feet if you don't want to, but those are just the areas that I go for, and I go from there. And so that's one idea. If you want to do a ritual bath, you can also put them in like a little cloth satchel to stop the herbs from clogging the drain. Just pop it in and just become soup. Witch soup. Okay, you can burn some incense. If you don't have incense or you can't burn incense, wax melts. I saw some people say that they light deity candles. This is something that I do. I light my deity candles, or try to light my deity or saint candles every day. Spend time outside. It's also really cold right now. So if you want to spend time outside, you can. An alternative to this is take an object from outside, like a seed. This is a seed, and carry it with you. Or spend some time with it, hang out with it. You also, if you have plants, you can do it with that way. Any bones, you can do it with that way. Just take a little bit of nature and carry it with you. This is really great for people who live in cities. If you want to carry a seed with you or a rock with you. Ah, my seed. Affirmations. That's something that is fantastic. Affirmations, give yourself positive affirmations. You can also do some shadow work if you want to as part of your daily practice. Another option is journaling. Okay, I love journaling. Journaling is part of my daily practice, not because I want it to, but because I'm in a class and it's requiring me to do it. Anyways, keep a dream journal. Write down your experiences. Write down your thoughts every day. You can do shadow work every day. You can write affirmations every day. Shadow work every day is really hard. I want to make that very clear. It's very difficult. Praying is one if you are one to pray. If you don't pray, that's okay too. That's not a part of every single witch's daily practice. Spend time with your animals, your plants, and your body. Any of those. So if you have any service animals, ESAs, or just pets, spend some time with them. If you have any plants, spend some time with them and get to know your body. Give your body a little extra love. Self-care 100% can be part of a daily practice. And that means resting. That means taking a shower. That means doing a face mask. That means prioritizing yourself. To me, that is the biggest part of my daily practice. When I'm like, you know what, I'm going to take care of myself today. So a daily practice can look very, very simple. It doesn't have to be a lesser banishing ritual, although I've heard some people do the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram every single day. That is part of Thelema. Sometimes it's very, very simple, like getting up, grounding, going about your day. Sometimes it's super, super elaborate. If you want to do shadow work every day, you want to do a spell every day, go for it. I don't know who has the energy to do a spell every day. I do one spell and I'm conked out for like a month. And then I'm going to talk about a little bit of what my daily practice looks like. Like I said, sometimes I don't keep up with this. This is my ideal daily practice that I try really hard to do every day. So I get up, I infuse my coffee with positivity, and then I try to light my pagan deities candles in the morning and pray to them. Veiling is a part of my daily practice. I did not veil yesterday and I regretted it because they're cute and also because they're very helpful to me. Grounding is something that I do. I either do this in the morning or I do this at night. And for me, my grounding looks like elemental square breathing, where you go in, earth, air, fire, water, hold, earth, air, fire, water, exhale, earth, air, fire, water, hold, earth, air, fire, water, inhale, and do it again. That is something from Psychic Witch by Matt Oren, shout out. And he's also in my top 10 books. And from there, I do grounding, elemental square breathing, and I move forward. I try to do something for my class every day, whether that's journaling, answering the journal prompts that he gives us, journaling about the dreams I had, my shadow work, or lighting my void candle or my star candle, master candle sometimes it's called. And then throughout the day, I go about doing my work. I try to ground multiple times a day, or at least once a day. Sometimes it happens once a day, sometimes it happens not at all. And then at night, I like to light my saint candles, say my prayers to them, oftentimes novenas, little prayers to each saint, to my archangel, and then I kind of wind down. I do try to read a little bit of the witch book I'm reading, pop onto my Discord server, my Patreon Discord server, and just kind of hang out with people. And I do try to read or research a little bit every day. Like I said, that doesn't always happen. Sometimes I just watch Marvel movies for 6 hours and then fall asleep. I did that yesterday. And you know, to me, those rest days are very much a part of my practice. I can't create content and teach and heal and do my tarot readings if I am not well rested, if I am burnt out, if I am tired. So I check in with my body in the morning and see how much energy I have. I ask what I need and I move forward with that. Sometimes I wake up and I don't have the energy to pray, and that's okay. Sometimes I wake up and all I can do is put my little anti-anxiety thing on and lay in bed, and that's okay too. I really think that we as a community can work to make daily practice more accessible for people. More accessible for people who don't have access to a lot of materials, more accessible for people who are in the broom closet, more accessible to people who are disabled, because our community is very diverse. There are ways that we can honor that and think about accessibility in the more long term. All right, that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. If you stayed for the whole video, thank you so much. If not, that's okay too, but enjoy the rest of your day. Drink some water, take a nap, do what your body needs. And I'm really excited to see what you guys think about this video. So I will see you guys next week, and bye.